One thing that I, as an entrepreneur slash businessman slash encourager, all this good stuff, all this good stuff. One thing that you mainly have to deal with when it comes down to uh, business is customers. Customers. Now, in the event of customers, you got attitudes, you got preferences. People want this, people want that. One key thing to remember is stay calm, stay poised, and to stay humble. Because you'll make mistakes. You'll make mistakes. That's just coming from me. That's just coming from me. You'll make mistakes. I made mistakes. I just had to deal with a customer. Woman. And to me, a woman customer, black woman customer, black woman customer out the hood, so to speak. That owns a business. I'm going to tell you like this. And in the Army service, it ain't that hard. You're gonna make mistakes. Even in the early years of growing, even in the early years of trying to structure and implement your business or whatnot, you're gonna run into things. The customer may see everything you did wrong, but don't see nothing that they did wrong. If you got a customer that knows, say you got a scheduled date for something that you are trying to put together. Now, say that the customer, you're gonna know how long it's gonna take for this, for that, for this, for that. You get some designs done, like for me, for instance, print and design wherever you are. It doesn't matter if you're in the same place as me. If you're in a different place, shipping and everything comes and stuff like that. So, wherever location that you're in, you should know or have an estimated time of when packages and shipments should arrive. Now, okay, you need to let the person doing your component, especially in print. Print is something that's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy just to go to a print place and say, well, I want these here printed, blah, 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 blah. Or I want this many done like this, done like this. Okay. Well, I understand that you want that product perfect as possible as can be. So the thing here is that if you tell your designer that you got a print service in your area that you can take it to, do that. Do not split options. Do not split options, because what you're gonna run into, the designer knows what they want it printed on, versus they know. I mean, the customer is gonna know what they want to print it on, how they want to print it, blah blah blah, so forth, so forth. If you know, go out and find the key numbers, the hardness, the type of paper. Go find that and provide that with your designer. It's like colors. If you want your car colored a certain color, like say you want Tropicana red, you need to go find that color code for Tropicana red before you take it to the painter, so he can order that specific type of paint. You know, I'm not saying it to be picking or anything like that, but I mean it's only what it is. It is what it is. You know, you take your car to them and tell them you want it painted red. You know, Tropicana red, a reddish color. I mean, the painter they gonna look at you like, the body people, they gonna look at you like, okay, what kind of red? You know, they're like 108, 350, or 967 different types of red. You know, you got to find a red that's gonna match that color code that you're looking for. So, I mean, then on top of that, if you need it done by a certain time, please do not sit there and don't sit there and keep waiting prolonged time. If you need to stay up a little while to make sure, I mean, this happens with people in other countries. You know, not saying anything about nothing, but it don't matter where you are. You can be in China, you can be in Russia, you can be in Australia, you can be in Africa. It doesn't matter where you're at. But there's a time frame difference that's going to throw you off. So you need to, once you're in contact with whoever it is that you got working with you, make sure your times are in alignment, because it could be 12 o'clock at night where I'm at, but it'd be 12 o'clock in the morning where you're at. You know? So that's something that you need to take into consideration. You know, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, we're trying to get you the best thing smoking. We want to get it to you in time where you still have breathing room, so you won't be rushed and pressed for time. Because we know how those things can affect businesses and people and things like that. So the thing here also is that we gotta get it together. Gotta keep it together. Gotta get it together. Gotta keep it together, because, you know, as you're going forward and you move forward in life, through life, these same people are the same people that you're gonna look back at and be like, you know, I either enjoyed working with this customer, or I just don't want to deal with this customer. I don't want to deal with this customer, this client, because not only they're going to give me a hard time, but they're not as, you know, they're not easy to deal with. But at the same time, you want to deal with the not so easy people, and then when the easier people do come, you'll already know. So each and every experience and interaction should be a learning experience, but it doesn't have to be the worst experience. That alone itself is something that, you know, I just had to experience. You know, even if you got to sit there, let your customer chew you out, about your service, about your decisions, about whatever it is that you did. Let them chew you out. The customer could be 100% wrong, and you can be 100% right. Let them say what they're gonna say. Because in the end, you still gonna have, people that are gonna come to you and want services. So, just let that be. Just do just that. Let them say what they're gonna say. They talked about Jesus, they'll talk about you too. You're gonna have goods and bads. I got way more good than outweighs my bad. So, I'm not really worried about a customer sitting there chewing me out after I gave them what they wanted and tried to get something to them when they need it. Versus the whole communication barrier or the whole, all of this and all of that. So, you got to get to a place where you can break the ice to yourself and say, hey, I think I did a good job. I believe I did a good job. I'll try to aim for better and this and that. Yeah, we might have made this mistake, but what company doesn't make mistakes? Nobody's absolutely perfect. Fussing, arguing with the client, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. You just sit there and I understand. You get mad. You get mad if it's somebody just fussing at you and going at you, venting and ranting at you. You would definitely be mad, be upset. You're a grown woman, you're a grown man. And to have somebody to sit there and talk to you like you just some little bitty child, look, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. Let it be me. That's why I try, as a customer, I try to give, whoever is doing work for me, no matter how difficult it is, I try to give them, the best. Hey, you guys are doing a great job. Doing a good job, great job, all this and all that. Versus all this other extra crazy stuff. So, it's all what it is. It's all what it is. At the end of the day, you did the best you can do. Something that you didn't know, you learned. Something that you didn't understand, you understood, finally understood. Or something that you didn't know, you learned. You found out, you figured it out. But I understand when you got a upset, an angry customer that's riding on a due date time based thing. Yeah, I understand. I got a wedding that I'm going to on the same day that my client is having their event somewhere else. So that's double stress. It's double stress from my family's part, trying to get this together, and it's double stress on my part with my customer, trying to make sure that they're satisfied. Not only that, but my home life alone is double, because now this takes away from my home life. So now I got an upset woman at home that wants to spend time, and I'm trying to make sacrifices for us to be able to have something, for me to be able to be successful. Then not only that, but the stress factor aligns in me and myself. That, hey, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy because all of these people are riding on me and not seeing what I'm trying to do for them and how I'm trying to help them and so forth and so on. These people don't see that. They don't see that. They're not going to see that. The more that you understand that these people are not going to see something that you're doing versus this and that and that and this, when you begin to understand that and see that, then you'll be able to move forward and you'll be able to see